Hello everyone, and today I will be doing a scored review on DLC for Left 4 Dead, the Survival Pack. Now this DLC, if you had just the base game, this DLC is free. If you had the Game of the Year edition, it came with it. So either way, you're not paying anything extra for it. I'll go ahead and load up a survival in the background while I do this. Now, this DLC, it's probably the first DLC that I've done reviews for that's actually added something graphically to the game, which is a whole area dedicated to survival on a new map that was called Last Stand. Lighthouse was the chapter or the area. Now, aside from that, it doesn't actually change any of the core game's graphics or anything like that. This DLC also does not add any new story to the game, and it doesn't really add any new sound effects or music to the game, so pretty much it's like minimal on what it's adding. As for gameplay, this adds a completely new way of playing it. It basically brings you back to all the areas where you had to hold out in against hordes while you defended a certain area. Like in this one, you have to wait for the gate here to open up, and it's a nice little break from the core game. But other than that, it's you go until you die. And to me, those are the kind of survival game modes that I don't particularly care for. Now, you do have medals as an option. You get the bronze at 4 minutes, silver at 7, and gold at 10. But outside of that, it doesn't really add too much to the game. But then again, it's free, so it's hit or miss. Now, this is a lot faster pace than the core game, and generally these battles are not going to last very long. But now, as you can see, there's a lot going on in the background here, and I got smoked. Dang, I get no luck in this. But this game doesn't add any new achievements, so outside of that, um, it does help if you're going for the kill 53,500 and I think it's 95. But oh jeez. But anyway, for a free gameplay mode, and if you got the Game of the Year edition, it's worth it in the long run. There's not really a whole lot to say about this, seeing as it's literally just the same thing, different maps over and over and over. So, like I said, doesn't add much to the actual gameplay. Doesn't add, or it doesn't add much to it graphically. Doesn't add anything new to the gameplay. Doesn't add, well, it adds, let me rephrase this. Okay, doesn't add much to the graphics. Adds one new area's worth of graphics. It doesn't add much to the actual gameplay. It just gives you a new mode, different ways to kill zombies, I guess would be the best way to say. A very, very high-paced gameplay. Um, doesn't add any new achievements, doesn't add anything new to the sound or music, and it doesn't add anything new to the actual controls or gameplay itself. So outside of this, I would say I'd give this DLC a 7 out of 10. I still, to put simply, I would have done a gameplay walkthrough of the versus mode, but that requires more than one person, and I don't feel like getting a whole bunch of people into it. And basically, those are just the campaign again, but other human players play as the infected. So I just skipped that and went straight to the survival. So 7 out of 10. The industry standard is usually 7 or 8 out of 10. I usually rate it 5 out of 10 for average. So, it's above average, 7 out of 10. I'll see you, and other than that, I'll see you guys in the next game scored review.